had a lot of comments about 7 outs coming very, very quick. A lot of people say that when they shoot the dice, they can't get past 4 or 5 rolls before the 7 comes out. I feel like I do the same thing. So I'm going to try a strategy where I'm going to be very, very aggressive so that if I can at least hit 2 or 3 times, I can get some wins in my rack and then take my aggressive bets down and play with my winnings. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start with the bubble craps, $500 bankroll. And I'm going to let someone else shoot, so I will wait for a point to be established before I put my bets out. That's an 11. That's not a point that will mark the point. We need another roll. And there's a 6. So the point is a 6. The puck will move to the 6. So I've got a couple ideas. One is I'm going to play a very aggressive iron cross. So I'm going to take the 25 chip and highlight it, and I'm going to click inside 2 times. And then I'm going to pull the 9 down and replace it with a $25 field bet. My hopes are to hit 3 or 4 numbers, and then I'll be able to regress down and play with the winnings. That way, if a 7 does come, I don't lose my initial bet, I just lose some of my winnings. So let's go ahead and try. First roll. Okay, there's a 6. I lose the $25 in the field, but I get $70 on the 6. $70 minus the $25 gives me a $45 net win. Let's replace the $25 field bet, and we'll roll again. And there's a 7 out. The good news is the puck was off, because our first bet was a 6 and we hit the point on the first roll. So when that 7 came out, we lost our field bet. I should have seen that, because I normally don't like to play a field bet on a come out roll, because that's when you want the 7s to come out. So I'll leave the field bet off this time, and let's try to get a point. There's another 7. That time that does not hurt us. Let's try again. Okay, there's an 8. Now we're going to mark the 8. Our inside numbers are now on. I will put 25 in the field, and I will roll. And there's a winner 8. So here we lose the $25 in the field. The 8 pays 70 minus our $25 yields us a $45 win. So if I would have been paying attention, I would have had $90 of profit in my rack, and I could have taken these bets down and gone to a 66 inside, or maybe even added a few more dollars out of my rack and gone to a 110 inside. But because I wasn't paying attention, I lost that 25. I only have $65 now. So I'm going to try to establish a point and get one more hit. So I'm going to leave the field bet off. I'm going to roll and establish a point. Okay, the point's a 9. Now the puck moves to the 9. Our bets are on. We'll put $25 in the field. There's an 8. We lose the $25 field bet, but we win 70 on the 8. So now I have $110. That's exactly what I need to play a 110 inside. So let's take these bets down, highlight the $25 chip, click on inside. There's 110 inside. Now let's just be aggressive and run this up. There's an 8. $30 on the 8 pays 35. I will double that bet, put another 30 on the 8. And I'll rack the $5. There's a 5. $25 on the 5 pays 36. 36 allows me to double my bet on the 5, put another 25, and I have $10 left. I will buy the 4. Another 5. That pays 72. I'm going to collect this. I'm going to go to a collect and press strategy. I pressed the first 2 just to get some numbers out there, but I want to make sure I put some money in the rack. So let's collect that $72. There's a 9. 25 buy bet on the 9 pays 36. I can go ahead and press my 9 up another 25 and then put $10, buy the 10. Notice when I do that, it turns those bets on. So I'm going to turn those bets off. So all my bets are off. The puck is off. I need a new number. The point's a 6. So we're out on the 6. Let's take $25, put it in the field, and let's roll. There's a 9. $25 on the 9 pays 36. I thought I doubled that to 50. Let's go ahead and double it to 50 now. And let's rack the rest. So that's a press. Our next hit will be a collect. There's a 5. 50 on the 5 pays 72. We're going to collect that. Now at some point we'll stop putting chips in the field, because right now the chips in the field are going to pay for the 2 and the 3, the 11 and the 12. We've already got the 4, the 9 and the 10 covered with place bets. So let's not put anything in the field now, and let's just press up our place bets. Okay, there's a 9. $50 place bet or buy bet on the 9 pays $72. $72. I can press the 10. I'm sorry, I can press the 9 up to 100. That's 50 of it. I still got $22 left. Let's put 10 on the 10, 10 more on the 10, 10 more on the 4. There's a 9. 100 pays 145. Let's collect it. And there's a 7 out. So I like this strategy. I like it better than putting 110 inside, and then my first hit I buy the 4 and the 10, and then my second bet I buy the other 4 or 10, and then the third bet I hit a 7 and I'm out. This way I take my hits, I put them in my rack quickly. I try to build up enough to where I can then play a strategy using just the winnings from my bet and take my initial chips down. So that was shooter 1. Shooter 1 rolled 19 times and gave us $336 in profit. Let's try shooter 2. So shooter 2, we're coming out. There's a 7 on the come out roll, does not hurt us. There's a 9. We're going to mark the 9. So now that I've got a little bit of winnings, I can be even more aggressive here. Let's go ahead and put $50 on our inside numbers. You know what? I think I'll even leave 50 on the 9. Let's put 25 on the 4 and the 10, and let's put 25 in the come. So I'm betting almost $300 now. I'm betting almost what I won on shooter 1. Being very aggressive here. But just for 1 or 2 hits, and then I'm going to come down. Okay, the number's a 10. That $25 on the 10 paid 43. And we had 25 in the field. That pays another 25. So that was a double win for us. So that's 1 hit, $73. Let's get another hit. There's a 6. So we lose the 25 in the field, but we win the 70 on the 6 for a net of $45. So I've got $118 now. I could easily play the 110 and start building from there. I think that's what I'll do. Let's take this down because we're risking $270. Let's take that down. And let's go with 110 inside. And let's see if we can't run this up. And there's a 5. $25 buy bet pays 36. With that 36, I can press my 5, another 25. That leaves me with more than $10. I'll put 10 on the 4. I'll buy the 4. There's a 10. We don't have a 10 yet. And there's 7 out. Some shooters can go 19 rolls, some shooters can go 7 rolls. So even with a short roll, I still made $10 on that shooter. Let's do shooter number 3. There's a 5. I still have a net of 346, so I'm going to be very aggressive here. I've only got a few rolls left on my 30 roll challenge. So let's go 220 inside, 25 on the 4 and the 10, 25 in the field. There's a 5. We lose the 25 in the field. We win 70 on the buy bet, 72 actually, and that nets us $47 win, and our puck is off. So I've only got 2 more rolls left. Why don't we let's turn these bets on. And let's stay out of the field. Let's just see what we can get right here. There's a 6. So the puck's going to go to the 6. Our bets were on. That 6 pays 70. We've got 1 more bet. Should we just go ahead and double everything? We've got $540 out on the table in bets. We've only netted 463. If a 7 comes out right now, we would have a losing session. So we do not want the 7 to show up right now. So here we go. And it's an 8. 120 pays 140. 30 rolls. We take our bets down. We started with 500. We now have $1,103. That nets us a profit of 603. So when the 7 seems to start hitting early, you can play ultra aggressive, try to get 2 hits and get out, and then use your winnings to try to build that stack up. And hopefully you'll get a a roll like our shooter that rolled 17 times. So that's going to be the roll for the day. Let's go ahead and take a look at our results.